So Coffeezilla called out this individual by the name of Jordan Belfort, who wrote the book The Wolf of Wall Street, which was then turned into a cinematic movie called The Wolf of Wall Street. If you guys haven't seen that movie, I mean, I'm sure you've seen that movie. Come on, man. You guys can't tell me that you guys haven't seen that movie. It doesn't matter. Regardless, though, Coffeezilla calls out Jordan Belfort for his small role in Omega Pro and giving a speech, which I thought was quite interesting.
Yeah, isn't it that funny moment we can all relate to when you're speaking at the biggest event of the year for a company in Panama and you have no idea what they do? Sounds really reasonable, guys. Sounds legit.
Yeah, so he calls out Jordan Belfort because Jordan Belfort, he's going to this company and he's giving a speech. He doesn't know what the product's about, and he's influencing the salesman to purchase the product and to believe in this company, which we know that it's a scam because Coffeezilla did a 3-part series, a trilogy, and in that video he states that this entire company is a scam. And of course we can see here that Jordan is giving a speech to the salesman.
Everybody, be certain, maintain your enthusiasm, your conviction, and I promise you, one thing I can tell you with this company is that if you do raise money and you do grow your business, you will get paid. You'll make a lot of money.
Making promises. You see, this is one of the problems with businessmen. They're full of promises, but empty promises. That was stupid. Anyways, so of course, Coffeezilla, he ends up calling out Jordan once again because, believe it or not, they try to gaslight Coffeezilla.
Jordan's team has conveniently edited the quote from "I'm not advising you to go out and find some get-rich-quick scheme," which this is not, meaning Omega Pro is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate business, okay? And they changed it to say this: "So I'm not advising you to go out and find some get-rich-quick scheme, which is not a legitimate business. This is an incredible opportunity, but just don't look at it too closely. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It's barely gonna come back again. You know, it's once in a lifetime." This is the same thing. It's the same scam. Just a new way to do it, right? It's just not penny stocks. It's this Omega Pro nonsense.
I don't know anything about the finance world and I don't want to know anything about it, but damn, Coffeezilla is not holding any punches back. He's really letting Jordan have it. Obviously, Jordan Belfort, he still hasn't replied, which I think that he should reply because Coffee is an absolutely reputable source. Well, he's a journalist, but he has such a reputation online. You don't want to be on his radar for sure. Now, another reason why Jordan Belfort should definitely not even hesitate reply is because he's gone on podcasts and he's talked about how, you know, building this reputation, coming from a scammer to building this reputation of somebody who is trustworthy, is very difficult. It doesn't happen overnight.
But when you do break the law and you do get in trouble and you are a convicted felon, the world is going to judge you harshly. You have to earn back people's trust. That doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a year. It doesn't happen in 3 years. It takes more than 5, 7, almost 10 years for me, just through hard work and good works, to earn back the trust of people, and now it's wonderful.
So as you can see, yeah, this is why I think that he should definitely respond, because dude, 7 years at this point, that was like about a year, that interview. At this point, it's already been around like 8 or 9 years. Do you really want to let all of that go? I mean, I don't know how much damage this is going to cause towards Jordan Belfort. Obviously, we witnessed the collapse of Logan Paul, and somehow he still rebounded more efficient than a basketball, which blows my mind that people are still behind Logan Paul. But again, Logan Paul, he's just charismatic in his own way. But nonetheless, yeah, I think this is why Jordan should definitely respond, man. Let us know what happened, because somebody sent that message and somebody sent it to Coffeezilla, and Coffeezilla, obviously he called it out. So that means that somebody on Jordan's team needs to be fired. And when I say fired, I mean that they also have to be on fire. All right, nah, I'm just kidding. No, seriously though, yeah, somebody needs to get fired. Yeah, so with that being said, man, yeah, I want to wait for the response. I don't know if Jordan will respond. I think that he probably thinks that the best thing to do is not respond, which if Coffeezilla does not press the issue, then I think it's just better if you don't respond. Because if you continue it, more eyes are going to fall upon you. You don't want that, man. You don't want to be scrutinized by the public. Because imagine, man, like you continue this beef with Coffeezilla and then like somehow he ends up one-upping you. And now you have to give a public apology. And you're going to be playing the ukulele. You want that to be you? Yeah, but nonetheless, what has Jordan been up to these past couple years? He came out 2015, right? You guys remember that interview?
You have an oral contract with your management, the Fordham Company. Is that an attempt to hide your income?
Next question.
I think the peanut gallery is going to start shining really quickly. We've been audited
I think you can air what you want here out of this interview. It's done.
Why
Oh my
can't
God, you got a lot of nerve, boy. I'll tell you.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, Jordan Belfort, he's getting the Andrew Tate treatment. That's quite unfortunate. I feel really bad. Someone should start a GoFundMe for Jordan Belfort, honestly. Like, he really needs it. Another thing is that, like, you know, he's been building his reputation over the years, and obviously that's going to come with controversies, right? Because, I mean, dude, you're an online social figure. There's going to be people out there who are going to hate you, and one of those people happened to be Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone, he went on to the Wolf of Wall Street podcast, and that was a treat to watch. Grant Cardone, he was whatever Jordan Belfort said, it was just the complete opposite. I mean, Jordan Belfort, he could have said it's Jordan Belfort season, and Grant Cardone would have just aimed the gun at himself. He would have said something along the lines of, it's Grant Cardone season, fire. That's a Bugs Bunny reference, by the way.
I mean, I'm a great salesperson, but I really excel when I something about. I love doing it. Like when
I don't like sales at all.
I love training people.
Yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, let's start in the beginning. So,
Yeah.
when did you start selling?
When I had to.
So you have two types of people. You have buyers and non-buyers, right? Like what do you mean?
No, I don't believe that. I think they're all buyers.
You think everyone's a buyer?
Every person, every human being you meet is going to buy something.
But what you're selling fish though?
In that case, I was selling fish, but that does not make them a non-buyer.
Of fish though. So you don't think? Okay, so
I think every buyer's a buyer.
Slow it down for 1 second, all right? Slow it down for a second. I know you speak almost as fast as me.
You're
Slow
on
it
the
down.
Red Bull. I'm not.
No, yeah, Jordan, yeah, that's what it is. It's that he's fast. You should definitely get a speeding ticket for that. No, but you know what's even funnier too? It's how Jordan responded after that interview. I thought it was hilarious. The story that he tells, how Grant Cardone just walked in. Dude, just listen to it.
What is the deal with you and Grant Cardone?
We watched the interview.
Well, I watched the interview. I saw the back and
He's
forth.
just a moron. I mean, he's kind of he's just an idiot, the guy. I mean, right? He's just a moron. I mean, you can look at that. He's a moron. Like, I don't know. When he walked in my house, all right? He was on the phone. Yeah, I want $83 million for that. I'm like, and my whole staff is like, what is wrong with this? He was just obviously acting like a big shot and an idiot.
Like, you see what I mean? Like, it's, dude, he walked into that house talking about that he wants 83 million. What the fuck goes for 83 million? That's what I want to know. There is no luxury item in the world that goes for 83 million. You're crazy. Yeah, I would rather believe an Indian scammer telling me that he's my friend than to believe Grant Cardone is about to buy something that's worth 83 million dollars. Yeah, man, so it's insane, dude. I think that they've made up already. I think they went on a date or something. I don't know. But the point is, though, that was pretty insane. Also, Jordan's ex-wife, do you guys remember her? She came out in the Wolf of Wall Street dressed in pink. She was played by Margot Robbie, I believe that's her name. She actually has her own TikTok, and she actually likes to talk about her personal life. And sometimes she'll talk about the movie, talk about if things were real or not.
So many of you ask me, is that scene in the nursery real? So she's in the nursery and she lifts up her leg and she acts all sexy and says there's going to be nothing but short skirts around here. Did that ever happen? No way. I am not that sexy. I wish I was, but I think that was my ex-husband fantasy of what he wanted me to be like.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and link her TikTok down below if you guys want to go check her content. Some of it is pretty interesting, especially when she talks about, the Wolf of Wall Street. I think it's pretty interesting to get some insight as to whether it was real or not. And of course, she's also married. She already has a husband. This is a picture of them. So it seems like it's going well for her, and that's great. So yeah, man, that's the whole beef so far. And I'm just hoping that Jordan Belfort, he responds. You definitely don't want to let Coffeezilla get away with that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. That's all I have for you guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys learned something today.